Millions of fans are shocked. BTS's exclusive Apple Music photos showcase Taehyung's unreal handsomeness. Wait, don't scroll just yet. Because this time, it wasn't a performance. It wasn't a stage. And it wasn't even a full video. Just a photo. And somehow, that was more than enough to make millions of people around the world stop at the exact same moment. Hello ARMY, welcome back to BTS Fans channel. This time, we're going to dive deeper into a moment that may seem simple on the surface, but carries an incredibly powerful impact. An exclusive BTS photo for Apple Music. There was no prior warning. No long teaser building anticipation. No countdown preparing fans. The photo just appeared. And within seconds, the online world instantly changed. Timelines flooded. Notifications exploded. And one name began appearing everywhere. Taehyung. Kim Taehyung. Or as we know him, V. At first, many people thought this would just be a regular photo release. Something to glance at, like, and slowly forget. But what happened was the complete opposite. The longer people looked at the photo, the harder it became to look away. And among the 7 BTS members, each with incredible visuals, people's eyes naturally stopped on one figure. Taehyung. There was something different. Not just because he is handsome. Because honestly, the word handsome feels too simple to describe him at that moment. This was more than just visuals. It was about how a very calm expression could convey so much. In the photo, Taehyung wasn't doing anything dramatic. No exaggerated pose. No expression made to demand attention. And yet, that is exactly what made him stand out. His gaze felt deep, as if it held an unspoken story. The way he stood, relaxed, yet confident. And the aura he carried. It's hard to explain, but impossible not to feel. Some fans even said it felt like they were looking at a scene from a movie, not just a photo. As if the image moved for just 1 second, a whole story would unfold behind it. And maybe that is Taehyung's greatest strength. He is not just seen, he is felt. In a short time, reactions began pouring in from all over the world. Some immediately reshared the photo. Some analyzed every detail of his visuals. Others even compared it to his previous photos. And the result? Many came to the same conclusion. That Taehyung's visuals this time felt different. More mature. More calm. More profound. As if a long journey was reflected in a single glance. Even non-fans, people who didn't really follow BTS before, were drawn into this moment. They stopped, looked, and asked, who is he? And from that one simple question, many began to dive deeper into the world of BTS. Watching their videos, listening to their songs, and slowly, understanding why millions of people love them so deeply. And all of that started from one photo. But there is one thing that is often overlooked. Behind all the praise about visuals, there is something much deeper. Taehyung has always been known as someone with a unique way of expressing himself. On stage, through music, and even in simple moments like this. He never looks like he is trying too hard. There is no sense of pressure in his expression, no visible effort to impress. Everything about him feels unforced. And maybe that's because he doesn't need to. Because what he shows always feels honest. Not constructed. Not calculated. Just naturally him. Always feels real. And in this Apple Music photo, That honesty feels incredibly strong. Stronger than any styling. Stronger than any concept. Stronger than anything that could have been planned. As if he isn't trying to be perfect. There's no trace of someone chasing an image. No sign of someone adjusting himself to meet expectations. He's simply being himself. And because of that, people see him as perfect. Interesting, isn't it? How something so natural can feel so extraordinary. How something so quiet can stand out in a world that constantly demands attention. As time passed, the photo continued to spread. Across platforms. Across communities. Even into media coverage. From fans to casual listeners. To people who may not even follow BTS closely. Everyone seemed to pause at the same image. And every time the photo resurfaced, the reaction stayed the same. A brief silence. A longer gaze than intended. People scrolling, and then suddenly stopping. Going back, just to look at it one more time. And maybe, a small, unconscious smile. Because there is something calming about the way Taehyung exists in that photo. Not just how he looks, but how he feels. In a world filled with fast-moving content. Often too loud, too crowded, too overwhelming. This photo feels different. Quieter. Softer. More human. It doesn't demand attention. It gently holds it. And maybe, that's why millions of fans were so shocked. Not just because he looked handsome, but because he made them feel something. Something subtle, yet powerful. Something that lingers, even after you look away. Something that cannot be explained by numbers. Cannot be measured by statistics. And cannot be summarized in a single sentence. It can only be felt. Now imagine this. Somewhere in the world. Someone who might be feeling tired. Overwhelmed. Or simply having a long day. Opens their phone. Sees that photo. And for a few seconds, everything slows down. Their thoughts soften. Their shoulders relax. And without even realizing it, they breathe a little easier. A little calmer. A little better. If one photo can do that, then maybe this is no longer just about visuals. It's about connection. About presence. About sincerity. About how one human can reach another without words. And Taehyung once again proves that he has that rare ability. Without sound. Without movement. Without explanation. Just one gaze. One moment. One quiet expression. That somehow travels across the world. And finds its way into people's hearts. And now, ARMY. I want to know. When you first saw this exclusive photo, what did you feel? Were you instantly amazed? Or did it take a few seconds for the feeling to slowly settle in? Did it make you pause? Did it make you smile, without realizing it? Or did it stay with you, longer than you expected? Write everything in the comments. Because maybe, among millions of reactions, your story, your small, honest feeling, is part of what makes this moment so powerful. And don't forget to subscribe. Because there are still many stories that may seem small, simple, almost unnoticed, but somehow can make the whole world pause, even just for a moment.